Hey, what's up, Silver Stackers? Thank you for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer, folks. More huge news just broke yesterday. You're always going to hear it here first, folks. Always the newest, latest, freshest, most up to date, recent information in the world of precious metals, more specifically silver. I got you guys, but listen to this. Rich Dad, Poor Dad author repeats bullish silver call. How much $1,000 invested in this metal will fetch you if Kiyosaki's target is hit? Now, Robert Kiyosaki, the famous celebrity author from the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, recently, last month, came out and said, yo, nothing is better than silver. And I broke the story, I covered it on my channel, and Robert Kiyosaki's actually been talking about silver a lot. He even brought Andy Schectman on his show. He mentioned Andy Schectman several times in other big interviews. Andy was on the show actually like 3 or 4 days ago. But just showing that bigger celebrities, bigger influencers, millionaires, billionaires, it's starting to click. What we've known for years, or some of you if you're newer, the stuff that we know, it seems like it's starting to trickle into mainstream media, and other people are also shining, giving a spotlight of silver, which is only going to make it bigger and bigger. I mean, this guy is just known as is an investor, not focusing on precious metals. This guy is someone who's now mainly talking about silver that normally wouldn't even mention silver. And it's just showing that nothing else makes as much sense as silver does. Now we're going to cover this article. I did want to mention though, since Andy was on his show, and I was mentioning that, I also am partnered with Andy Schectman. We do a show every Wednesday. Now Andy is out of town and will be even next Wednesday, so we're gonna have to put this show on a little bit of a delay. I'm gonna try to get him, get him in the next week or so, but he's a very, very busy man. So I know you guys have a lot of questions. You guys love when we do this weekly show, but he's a busy guy. He's always traveling. If you did want to purchase from him, build that relationship as he is becoming an international superstar or celebrity, as Wall Street Silver and people are calling him, because since he's talking about the BRICS nations and all this stuff with Saudi Arabia and the petrodollar, everyone's trying to pick his brain, including Robert Kiyosaki. It's a great opportunity to be able to build a relationship with Andy, be buying with him, building a business relationship, since he can cover orders that most precious metals dealers can't. $50 million orders, multi-million dollars. He's even one of the only few authorized dealers working with the U.S. Mint. Nobody else can buy from the U.S. Mint right now. Only authorized dealers, and Andy is one of those dealers, Miles Franklin. So all you got to do to purchase is send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know what you want, eagles, bars, whatever, generics. Maybe you have some deals going on. I know they usually do. Let them know Silver Slayer sent you. They also will match any other big retailer's price. If you find some Eagles, a tube of Eagles or whatever, somewhere else that's cheaper, Andy, if you send him the link or a screenshot, he will match it. So you literally cannot find a cheaper place to go through that, other than Miles Franklin. That is the best. Plus, not even so much just the pricing, just building that relationship with Andy and that company is even bigger. And I'm so glad I can offer you that opportunity. So let's jump into this article. Link will be in the description. I just keep seeing more and more and more celebrities, big names jumping into silver. I mean, Warren Buffett, Jim Rogers, there's so many. I mean, every week I cover another article of some very big name coming out and talking about silver, more specifically silver, not gold. So let's look at this. And by the way, when you see what his price prediction is, I mean, if you saw the title of the video, you already know, but man, we're not just talking about people saying, oh, get some silver. We're talking about some people with huge, huge price predictions. Silver held its ground on Wednesday, even though Fed's decision triggered a sell off in financial markets. Silver could be a good long term bet given the uncertainties engulfing the economies and markets. In the recent market melees has hit financial assets across the board. Rich Dad, Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, however, has been recommending buying silver, gold, and Bitcoin amid the market and economic turmoil. What happened? What happened? The best-selling author on Tuesday reaffirmed his call for silver going to $100 to $500. To support his point, he threw an anecdote. He said he was informed by his gold and silver dealer that he could not buy gold or silver coins as the mint would not sell him anymore. Did you just hear what I said? Yes, the US Mint cut off everyone publicly to buy from them. You cannot buy silver. I cannot buy silver. APMEX cannot buy silver from the US Mint anymore. Only a few authorized dealers, which Miles Franklin is one of them. The only one. I mean, there's like 5, 6 dealers. Miles Franklin is one of them. And by the way, I want to see the show where Andy went, or I want to see Robert Kiyosaki's show when Andy was the special guest. I know that Robert Kiyosaki was very interested in what Andy has been talking about the last couple of years with the BRICS nations and all that stuff that's happening. I can't even try to dive into it. If you want to know more about it, just go watch the interview that I had with Andy last week. I mean, it has like 50,000 views. Like that, what he broke down in that interview was probably the most important, mind-boggling stuff that should not be out on the internet. Well, it should, but people do not want out on the internet regarding money, regarding economy, regarding the global elite, regarding precious metals, regarding everything. I mean, when I was interviewing him, you could even see my face. Like, he just talks for like 45 minutes just going into all this stuff. And I'm just sitting there with my jaw to the floor. Like, I didn't even want to interrupt him. Like afterwards, I was just like, holy crap. Like, what? I mean, I didn't even know what to say. And a lot of people are also catching on to what Andy's saying, and Robert Kiyosaki's one of them. But anyways, yeah. So the best-selling author on Tuesday reaffirmed his call for $100 to $500 silver. And by the way, another interesting point is that he talked about silver, gold, and Bitcoin. These are actually the 3 things that I also would invest in, recommend to. I mean, gold is also a great investment. I mean, it's a form of real money. Silver has more potential and opportunity, but gold is still a great investment. Precious metals has intrinsic value. Bitcoin is also, it's detached from the dollar. So it seems like Robert Kiyosaki is investing into things that are detached from the dollar, because anything pegged to the dollar is going to collapse with the dollar. It's like switching seats in the Titanic. Anything that you're investing into that's pegged to the dollar is going to fall and collapse with it. Just like why Elon Musk, all the profits he was making, he put into other things that were detached from the dollar. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, even gold, anything detached from the dollar, Elon Musk was doing as well. I mean, it's a no-brainer at this point. So anyways, so yeah, the fact that the U.S. Mint no longer will sell to the public, only the authorized dealers, I mean, that stands for itself. And this signaled the end of fake money, Kiyosaki said in a tweet. I mean, wow, look what he said. The end is here. Called Jerry Williams, my trusted gold dealer and silver dealer. He said, I can't get gold or silver coins. The mint will not sell to me anymore. To me, this means the end of fake money is here. As stated in an earlier tweet, silver is going $100, $500. Get some, protect yourself. We're talking about this famous celebrity saying that. I mean, this tweet has 10,000 likes, and that was probably the same day that he tweeted that. 815 replies. I can't even imagine how many likes this has now. That's all people talking, or that's all new potential silver stackers. right? Because these people are going to say silver, $100 to $500. What's silver's price right now? Looking at $20. Whoa. He's saying that silver is going to get to 500 potentially, and especially giving a very good point of why. All those new people are going to be buying silver now. So, it's very important when these big celebrities come out that talk about silver, because they have a large pull, especially people that follow, especially since he's also known, he wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Like, he's looked at as an investor, someone people trust and knows what he's talking about. So, even more pull, even more so, him saying this would drive people to go take a look at silver and buy some. So this is in line with his stance last week when he called for an accumulating silver as the metal's price was moving sideways, even as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, and real estate were crashing. And that's when I covered it. I covered originally when he came out, but this is him even reassuring, going deeper into this. And he goes on to say he expects silver to stay at $20 for 3 to 5 years and then climb to $100 to $500. I think he's longish on this. I don't think silver will stay $20 for 3 to 5 years. I think that's very, very, very unlikely. So much is going to happen in the next 3 to 5 years, especially talking about the silver shortage, especially talking about the dollar, the Green New Deal, the amount of silver we'll need in the next 3 to 5 years. I mean, given the new digital technological era we're advancing in. I mean, solar panels demand increased 15% this year alone. I mean, by the year 2025, imagine how many billions of ounces of silver we'll need. We exceeded 1.112 billion ounces this year. Imagine by the year 2025, 2026, 3 billion, 4 billion ounces, as all these sectors are increasing tenfold every single year, as production slowing down, as the COMEX and LBMA vaults are already emptied. I mean, it's going to get exposed sooner than later. The COMEX will collapse before 3 to 5 years. I mean, the facade is going to be unmasked a lot sooner than that. When I talk about triple digit silver, I say around the year 2025. But when Andy goes into the other stuff, the financial side, the global elites, the entire, the whole spiel with that thing, he says it could be a lot sooner than the year 2025, and that's what we discussed in our show. So what do you think, though? When do you think silver would hit triple digits? So, anyways, he even goes into why it's important. One can invest in silver through different avenues, such as physical, that's the only one that matters. Just buy the physical. If you can't hold it, you don't own it. Spot silver is currently trading at $19.36 an ounce. And then the following are returns if it rallies to $100 to $500 over 3 to 5 years. As $1,000 invested now, that would fetch 51 ounces of the metal. This investment will grow to $5,163 if silver hits the lower bound estimate, and $25,000 if it soars to $500. So $1,000 investment could fetch you $25,000 if it soars to 500. But why would you sell? I mean, you're transferring fake money into real money. Why would you transfer real money back into fake money? And even up here, Kiyosaki said the end of fake money is here. So he understands that it's fake money. So selling back to fake money is extremely contradicting. I guess they're just saying in general, like from a technical investing perspective, from profits and gains, yes. In a 3 to 5 year investment horizon, an investor can generate a return of 416 to 2,482%. So anyways, yeah. What do you think? What do you think about all of this? I'm very glad that these bigger influencers are coming out and talking about silver. I think more and more people it's just making more sense. And for people like you and I, it's been so blatantly obvious, and that's because I'm sitting here making daily videos since 2015, early 2016, talking about all this. Like for me, it made sense back in 2015 when I started, And I've just been showing more and more and more validation and confirmation of what I'm talking about. And now it seems like finally other people, bigger names, are starting to hear what we've been talking about, what we've known for all these years. I mean, no matter how long it takes, at least they got the point, they got the message. Just like the people that are gonna find silver when it is $500, they'll be they'll be watching videos like this from in the year 2026 or something. They'll find a video made September 23rd, 2022, posted today, and say, "Man, I wish I watched that video back on September 23rd." It's almost like we can see the future because we already know what's going to happen. Just like people that say, "I wish I bought Bitcoin when it was $5." I mean, we have that opportunity right now with silver. I mean, and that's a no-brainer. It's not a if, it's just a when. And the longer you wait, the 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 more risk you're pushing on this, because who knows the reality of what's happening behind the scenes with not only the US Mint but our financial system in general. Things could be much more uglier, which they always are, because the truth is never really is never really out there. There's always more behind the scenes, especially when we're talking about money. So you better be ready. You better be ready. Talking about crazy, we're talking about crazy silver prices, but we're living in crazy times. You have to expect the unexpected. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. If you enjoyed this video, please like the video. If you are someone who wants to watch more of my content, then subscribe. I do daily videos. I'm doing a giveaway right now. I'm waiting for the prizes to come in. Andy is also donating to the winner. He's out of town, so I have to wait to get all the prizes, accumulate the prizes. I bought some other silver specifically for the winner that I didn't have. I just thought it would be an extra cool thing to throw into the prize. So just wait a little bit. We hit 60,000 subscribers way faster than I anticipated. When I mentioned the giveaway, we were at like 58,000. We hit 60,000 within like less than a month. Where usually I gain 1,000 subscribers in an entire month. So I thought we would have a month or more, at least a month left for me to get these prizes ready. But all of a sudden my channel exploded. So yeah, just give me a second. I promise you it will be worth it when you see what the prize pool is. I don't know if I'm going to pick one winner or like 3 or 4 winners. I like doing one winner because then that person feels like they won like something big, not just, oh, I won a couple ounces from a giveaway. I want them to feel like, yo, I hit the jackpot. I want that type of feeling instead of splitting it between 5 or 6 people. Yes, more people get to win, but is it really worth it if you're only winning, $100 worth of silver or something? I want the winner to feel like they actually won something big. So let me know, would you rather have 5 or 6 winners or just one big winner? Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.